Another therapy session. I know, I mean, I did basically 12 hours of reaction. 2.5 hours is like just watching time, and the other like 11, like 9.5. No, wait. Yeah, 9.5. The other 9.5 hours, I basically reacted, talked, because that's the most important, that it is said correctly and not like how Dr. K is saying it. Basically, okay, I was just basically, wait, now we have to do it a little bit different. Let's see. So they are a little bit, let me be the kid then. I will be the kid. Watch, watching, it doesn't matter. Or like with what I identify myself with. What I should not identify myself with anything basically. But yeah, here we go. But actually I wanna better that way. Yeah, that way. Right? Yeah, let me do it like that this time. All right.
Read.
Wait.
Hello.
Healthy Gamer is an online community and resource platform for gamers and their families. It does not provide medical services or professional counseling, and it is not a substitute for professional medical care. Our coaches are peer supporters, not professionally trained expert. Wait, is he now an expert in it or not? Like, I mean, does he have the doctor title really or not? Like, I didn't really. Okay, he went to India, became a monk. The monastery said, "Finish your degree," and I am not buying that. That the monastery is saying you should finish your degree because, bro, I mean, it could be a normal temple because then it's like they don't know better. To be honest, to be honest. But basically, bro, if you are really spiritual, you would never tell him finish your degree. Like what the what? All right. He studied yoga and meditation, which he said gave him self-awareness and self-control required to control his addiction and salvage his career. He graduated in 2007 with a biology major and became a placement of Tufts University School of Medicine in 2010. Kanogia received his medical degree in 2014 and subsequently started a residency at Harvard Medical School's MGH McLean Adult Psychiatry Residency Program. Okay. Occupations, psychiatrist, online streamer. So he really made it and really became a psychiatrist. Again, he's saying himself, he was really average and so it doesn't really matter, but at the age of 2003, okay, it's like 2003, it took him quite some time, like 11 years, but it's okay. Um, Wait a second. It looks like the quality is a little bit okay. Okay, it does okay. But I mean, our coaches are peer supporters, not professionally trained expert, and they cannot provide medical service if you are a loved one. Like that's what I don't understand. Like he is a psychiatrist, but he doesn't look himself as a psychiatrist and not as a professional or what is going on.
Hello, Dr. K. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is it okay if I call you Emily?
Yes, that'd be.
Oh wait, whoa. Why do I look so yellow? Wait, you see my teeth? No, just glasses. Okay. Was it like that? I might be tripping because I was like, I mean, I look basically indirectly staring at the eye in the at the light, so it's like maybe like that, but then you can almost not see me. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. It's of course not good, but all right, I guess. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Great.
And
Oh yeah, I never saw Extra Emily with contact lenses, but also it was 2 years ago. So wait a second. 1 hour 17. This 1 hour 30. I actually want. Uh, yeah. Go.
hello.
Let's go to the Extra
Hello.
Emily's one. Um. Yeah.
Hello, Dr. K. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is it okay if I call you
It
Emily?
is also faster. 130 to 117 is like, come on.
Yes, that'd be
Okay.
great.
And so what is there something in particular you wanted to talk about today?
Yeah. Okay.
When I was asked to
He's saying that to everybody.
do the interview, a few things came to my mind. When I was asked to do the interview, a few things came
When I was asked to do the
to my mind.
when I was asked to do the interview. Oh.
Sure.
So yes, that'd be
Okay.
great.
And so what is there something in particular you wanted to talk about today?
When I was asked to do the interview, a few things came to my mind.
Sure.
So it'd be great to like talk about dealing with burnout, for
Okay.
example.
She was asked to do the. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I have to reach out to them because there's no way they reach out to a small YouTuber slash streamer. There's no way. All right, I have to reach out to them. Like, it was on my mind, but I'm like forgetting about it and so on and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, I will just do it. Even I guess with no followers, I guess. I was like, all right, I will just wait, until I'm big enough. Then they recognize me and they are like, oh yeah, to be, I want to have a talk with him. I feel what he's saying. Maybe already learned something in my videos and don't have to come. That's also fine. But if it's like wanting to like see me, it's like, damn, okay, I really made it. Like I really made it. Like I am big enough to have a reach. What that's mean? Like I made it. It's like who made it? It's difficult to say, but like when I say I made it, is the spiritual ego talking. Like the ego made it, but okay, okay.
And not having like ways to cope with stress, I think would also be really helpful.
Sure.
And yeah, because that's like kind of the biggest things that I have to deal with right now is like I'm worried. Like there's a lot of pressure I feel like, so I just like want to be able to navigate my stress a little better.
Sure. So what are you dealing with right now?
Oh, well, I'm like very analytics focused, so
Okay.
I'm worried that I'm gonna fall off. So that's like my biggest fear.
Oh no, Emily. Emily. Emily is really one of like the cutest. I would say, like one of the cutest. She's always happy and stuff like that. But that's I'm sorry, but that's an act. Like you can't be happy like that all the time. Like it's for the camera. Like it's not the way she really is. Like you pretend. Like come on. Like even if it's off stream, like our cameras are off, you can still pretend. And some people are really good at pretending, and she's the one.
So I'm kind of entering, and I realize that I'm entering the start of like this kind of unhealthy cycle where I have to one up my content every week, or else I feel like, oh, maybe my streams aren't have to one up my content every week, or else I feel like, oh, maybe my streams aren't as good anymore. But I'm trying to balance it out slowly so I don't burn out too quick.
Okay, you don't burn out too quick. So it's okay to burn out just as long as you burn out at an acceptable.
And don't burn out so quickly. Damn, no. Emily is burning out. My God. It really feels like I know Emily, because well, I knew her before, but I never really got like to watch her, like really. Just when she went to Streamer University. Shout out to Kaisenet. Shout out to Streamer University, I am I have 28 followers, 0 subs. Kaisenet, if you ever see that, give me a chance, like I can give it a whole nother segment, which is spiritualism. And I think spiritualism as a segment is pretty nice to have. It's like a fresh, like a breath of fresh air and stuff like that. Even if I don't have the numbers, I have at least, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit, you know. And I think mental health is very important, just like Dr. K. Shout out to Dr. K, even if he's a little bit clueless. But anyways, yeah, I would love to be on Streamer University, but Extra Emily is really a character. Like her character is lovable. Her character, I chose to word it like that because it's not the real her. But I still love it because this makes other people happy when she is happy, which is lovable, cute, All right.
Pace.
Have a burnout in 5 years, then that'll be good for
Yeah,
me.
so
Yeah.
because at an acceptable pace.
Have a burnout in 5 years, then that'll be good for
Yeah,
me.
so
Yeah.
because you'll have made it by then, right?
Yeah, that'll be good. Like, I want to stream for at least 5 more years because I'm 25 right now. So I want to do it until I'm 30, and then
Damn. I'm I started way too late. I, you know, who is saying that the spiritual ego, the ego. But basically, it's not too late, of course. But I started with 29 and she want to stop with 30. I turned 30 in a month, and I will just start with that, with streaming. But y'all, I will probably not get burnt out because for me, I won't do things that will be super stressful for me, So I was like, I can do that 20 years, yeah, easy peasy, like until I'm 50. That should be enough, right? 20 years, come on, please. If not, then I mean I can do longer. It doesn't really matter. I just did like 20 years because it sounds like so good. I mean, 50 years even better, like until 70. 70, no, no, I'm good with that.
yeah. So I just want to make sure I have enough longevity until then.
What? Why the 5 years?
I don't know. 30 seems like a nice number. So I'm like, oh, 30 would be like a great milestone to hit. And then I would prefer to do it like more, like 30, 32. But I don't know. I feel like doing the things that I do as like a 35-year-old might be a little strange. So
I'm sorry, but I saw how Extra Emily is acting in public, and it's a little bit strange, She's not saying anything wrong, but the way she's talking, and it's like it's like an act, really. So for me, it's strange, of course. Like if you act, then it is strange, you because you pretend for what? Like you are scared, like all right, but let's see, Extra Emily. What's her age? She should be like 27. Wait, it's my birthday. 27. Yeah. Well, Emily Zhuchang's Zhang. She's Chinese? January 16, 1998, making her 27 years old. So 3 years. We only have 3 years more from Extra Emily, guys. No. I mean, you will have me for 20 years, so I mean, I'm not Extra Emily. Like I am not extra like that. Like her name, perfect. Extra. Like the way she is extra, she really is extra, you know? Like, all right.
We'll have to maybe pivot content at that point, like
Do,
doing breastfeeding streams or something.
okay.
Ah, having a boyfriend, having a family.
Well, I'm sure you will.
As
Yay.
like a 35-year-old might be a little strange, so we'll have to maybe pivot content at that point, like
Do,
doing breastfeeding streams or something.
okay. Well, I'm sure you will. That will
I
be a
love her.
pivot.
I love her energy. I love her energy so much, man. Like this is like the energy she is giving. It's like just good vibes. You know what I mean? Even if it's like a little bit pretendish, but I like that.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that be crazy? Oh my
like really good and yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
yes.
It's interesting though because actually, breastfeeding is something that really can be taught. So that there are
Wow,
actually
really?
like lactation consultants and nurses really can be taught. So that there are
Wow,
actually
really?
like lactation consultants and
Oh,
nurses, and
oh
this is
wow.
it's actually a huge public.
What?
Breastfeeding is something that really can be taught.
Breastfeeding can be taught? What do you need to taught about that?
So that there are
Wow,
actually
really?
like lactation consultants and
Oh,
nurses, and
oh
this is
wow.
it's actually a huge public health problem that we
Wow.
just assume that people will know how to breastfeed,
Yeah.
but it's actually like really really hard and can be really really traumatic for moms and kids, because then if you can't breastfeed properly, like you feel like you're not a good mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you have hard, and can be really really traumatic for moms and kids, because then if you can't breastfeed properly, like you feel like you're not a good mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you have
That's some BS. I call BS right now. Like, what the fudge, bro? Like, bro, just breastfeeding. Like, what can you do? Like, the baby is sucking on your tit. There's nothing to do wrong there. The only thing that you can do wrong is basically like drinking alcohol, smoking weed, eating meat, be in a bad mood. This is something that you can do wrong, but the baby knows. Like, the baby knows. Like, that's like our nature. Like, we know. Like you hold the baby is just sucking on it, milk milk comes out, like the breast milk comes out, finish. Like I see poor countries, like the home country from my parents. Um, they are from Laos, a really poor country. You can look it up, but a really beautiful country. I would love for you to travel into it. And if I live there, then of course you can always DM me and ask me, if I have time, or you plan on going. I mean, I don't know, next year in August for a month or something, or a week, and the first week you are in Laos and you are like, I don't know where to go and stuff like that. You can DM me. I still, as long as I have that time, you can DM me. But of course, I'm not in Laos right now because I'm now in Germany streaming until I made it. What that means is basically like having a really, really, really big reach. When I have a really, really big reach and I can have a lot of people, the byproduct, which is money, is coming because, of course, money is important in, like, money has its place. Like, it's important, sadly, in this world, capitalist world, where I have to then like afford to buy the flight ticket, afford to live there, which is not that much. Let's say $500, $1,000 a month would be fine for me. Like 500 to 1,000, everything extra is good. But then also, if like, for example, I get a lot of subscription, like gifted subs and donations, and I'm like, wow, like that's a lot. I will give it to poor people basically because it's I just want to help. You know what I mean? I just want to help when I can. And I think um I don't I don't like, of course I don't like there's still a connection a little bit, because my parents are from Laos. It's their home country. It's not really my home country. You know what I mean? But it's still like it still feels like it's like I am their blood. I am made out of their blood, basically. Like, or not really. Like we are more blood related. So, and we look more the same. I mean, I can also help African people or whatever, but I would probably live there or in Thailand and help them out. Um, because I think it's just a nice gesture to do, especially if I have the money, you know. Um, and I really don't need much. I just need like good internet that it doesn't always like. Sometimes the complete like electricity in Laos is just shutting off. It's really like that, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that with iStream. Like I can't just like let it turn off everything and then maybe my streaming PC setup could die and stuff like that. So I would maybe like an apartment where they have like a generator, or Thailand has better like electricity where it's not get shut down like sometimes a few times a month, bro. And I'm like, I can't really do that if I stream. And sadly, I couldn't stream in Laos because I didn't have my PC. But I could have had the money, but it's already over because I was in crypto, but it's already over. But yeah, it's just when it happens. But still when I make it, then it's like I already helped a lot of people, influence a lot of people in a positive way, especially bigger streamers and stuff like that. But I don't know how long it takes, so I don't know.
Like resort to bottle feeding, and then there's all like the army
Yeah.
of people who are like bottle feeding makes you a bad mother.
Yeah.
And it's funny, but
Yeah, that's
you were,
interesting.
I assume you were joking or maybe you weren't, but that's actually like a pretty big public health need, and like messes up
Wow.
a lot of like moms, and the hormones post pregnancy, I mean post delivery, don't help.
Wow. Wait, that sounds inspirational. I think I was saying it as a joke, but that sounds like a great idea now.
No,
Wait a second. Bottle feeding is bad. Why? Because it's not the real milk. You know? Like you are more connected with your child if they get your milk, because it's like the breast milk is actually for the newborn and nothing else. So why would you ever feed, you know? Bottle feed? That's what he said. I don't know anymore. But basically, yeah, just just breast milk. And okay, I know, like, but I don't want to drink, I want to smoke and stuff like that. And then I can't breastfeed. Better if I just bottle feed. And then there is not the things in there like alcohol or something, and then it's fine. But come on, man, like, you are so selfish, man. If you are that mom, you are selfish as hell, bro.
I mean seriously, like I
Yeah.
don't know if I don't know how to make that work, but like
Yeah.
I'd never thought about teaching that, but it's
Mhm.
actually like a gigantic problem, like a
Mm.
massive problem.
Makes sense. Doesn't make any sense, bro. Doesn't make any sense. I really have to fact check that dude, bro. Because with the Buddha story, he was off. with a lot of things he was off, bro. Is breastfeeding rightly a struggle for a lot of moms? Yes, breastfeeding is rightly recognized as a significant struggle for a large number of mothers. Over 60% of moms abandon their breastfeeding journey early due to challenge like low milk supply, latching issues, and nipple pain, with many finding the experience were more difficult than anticipated despite its natural association. A survey cited by Redbook magazine found that 67% of new mothers are struggling with breastfeeding, and while 85% intend to breastfeed for at least 3 months, fewer than a third actually achieve this goal, highlighting a substantial gap between intention and outcome. Okay, but where? What is the source actually? Um, yeah, I mean, to be honest, maybe in the Western world, but like when I was in Laos, bro, they all breastfeed. They all do breastfeed because bottle feeding, it costs money, and they breastfeed. Well, not almost all. If you're a little bit richer, then you can afford breastfeeding, and then of course they do promo, say there are more vitamins in that and it's better and stuff like that. But I promise you, like the breast milk is the best because it's natural, more natural. It's like basically God made, and like it's more natural. It's just more natural. Like the how you call that, the cow, the little cow, the calf. I don't know, but the little cow is also sucking on the mother's cow nipple, basically, and then sucking on it until the milk comes out. Like, come on, like if a low IQ animal can do it, you tell me at least average IQ, I learned is like 80 to 120 or something, 90 to 110, whatever it is. Average IQ, and you can't do it. You struggle with it. Y'all dumb? Y'all dumb? Y'all dumb?
That makes
Mm-hmm.
so much of postpartum depression is linked to like the inability to breastfeed. And then if
Yeah.
you're
Mm-hmm.
depressed, then like you don't produce enough milk, and then the kid doesn't latch, and then you feel stressed out, and then you stop producing milk, and it's hard to bond.
Yeah.
It's like actually really bad, and people
Dang.
don't talk about it enough.
Wow.
Um,
What?
but you know, I
I can only imagine the Western people, especially Americans. Dumb as hell, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah. Anyway, so I feel like if we spent a couple hours talking about breastfeeding, that would probably be in the wrong direction. So I'm gonna change gears back to what you were talking about. So
Okay.
you said you're always looking at analytics. Do you feel like you have a lifespan as a streamer?
I think as a female streamer, I definitely do. I guess it's like maybe I just put in my mind, but I feel like
Why? Because then you will look older and people won't watch you anymore? Like, why? As a female?
Do you
Okay.
feel like you have a lifespan as a streamer?
I think as a female streamer, I definitely do. I guess it's like maybe I just put in my mind, but I feel like 32 is might be like the peak for me. But I don't know. It's just like based off streamers that exist now. So I know there are a lot of like really successful female streamers, 32 and older. So I'm like, oh, like if they can do it, I feel like I can do it. So that's how I kind of get my basis for that number.
Especially as a woman, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I just feel like I don't know, I feel like my looks will fade or something, and then I'm worried that there'll be, you know, like as I grow older, maybe I feel like people like to watch the hot new things, like the hot new commodities. Wait, this sounds so bad. But I don't know, I just feel
Commodities?
like
Did she wanted to say commodities, bro?
commodities. Wait, this sounds so bad.
Ain't no way. I know what commodities is, but not to 100%, to be honest. Oh, hell nah. No, don't.
that. But I don't know. I just feel like my core community will stick around, but I feel like as a female on Twitch, it's like a little bit harder to like. I feel like it's good to be young on Twitch.
What? How does he feel? How does Dr. K feel with his like 41 at that time? Now I think 43. So what are you like? Come on, bro. Like extra Emily, really? Like come on. Like we all love you for your character more for than for your looks. Like really. Like really honestly, like I like your character more than your looks. Really. Not to say that you don't look good or beautiful, but we appreciate your character. Really, like you are one of the ones. You are a one of one. Really, really.
Of a
Yeah.
woman. Mhm.
So, you ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay. I
Okay.
noticed something, and I'm
Yes.
curious if you are okay with me pointing this out. So, in that answer,
Uh
you
Hmm.
huh.
started out saying something real,
Uh huh.
and then you pulled back from it, and then you ended up saying something more PC. Did you
Mhm.
notice that?
Yeah, I always try to go for like a PC answer.
What that means? NPC for like a NPC answer?
For
Yeah.
sure.
What happens when you do that? Do you have any? It's kind of a hard question to answer, but
So I think like one of my biggest fears is like getting canceled. So then like that kind of just kicks in, and I'm like, oh, make sure not to say anything that is too offensive or anything. And
Ah, like the commodities?
so then I think that's like where the shift kicks in
yeah.
for
So
sure.
I mean, but do you think that I'm with you, and
Mhm.
I've talked to a lot of
Nah, bro. Like I always, like she could, like that. She is like naturally like when people are on coke, but that's what's natural for her, like she doesn't need coke, she is naturally like that. Like that's crazy. Like really, that's crazy, man.
streamers about canceling PTSD or canceling anxiety, like you're just like constantly anxious about getting canceled. Like, it's
Mhm.
something I felt myself. But can I think for a second?
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. He probably has trauma when Pokimane pointed that out five years ago, like, do you say that often in sessions? And he's like, damn, I said it again.
Of course.
Okay, so if we want to understand burnout,
Mhm.
fundamentally, the way to not get burnt out is to be really kind of confident and secure in yourself. And
Mhm.
we'll explain how to get there. But
Okay.
I think as long as you have this anxiety of like, and it may be real, right? So, and like this is where like a lot of what we do is we like kind of speak the truth here, which is that, I mean, what do you think about female streamers and their lifespans?
Mhm.
Like, what do you think?
Personally, that they're shorter than men streamer lifespans.
Okay, right. So
Yeah.
so nice that you added personally. That's another anti-canceling,
Don't cancel me.
right?
Yeah,
Right. So you
exactly.
don't want to offend people.
Hmm.
But what does it feel like to you?
Female lifespans versus like
Yeah.
how what female
What
lifespans
is
for
it
me.
like being a 25-year-old female
Hmm.
streamer and looking at your analytics and thinking
Mm.
you've got 5 years?
It is a little scary, but
Should I get also these headphones because my it's not because of my hair, but my head is so big, like you can see it like straight up. My head is so big that it's like almost breaking, like look at that. Like normally it should be like that, most of like that, but look at that, so I have to like really go crazy around it, and then it's like pressuring a little bit, and then all right, okay, I think I will get to that. Yeah, hell yeah.
I think
And damn, bro, and I just bought that also because I thought, okay, this is better for bigger heads, but it's better, but it could be more better, you know?
I think like that's why I want to like try to be as good as I can be like during my prime age.
Hmm.
So from 25 to 30, it's like, oh, I should really try to grind it out and try my best for the next 5 years. So then hopefully I'm at a very stable and comfortable position by the time I get 30. So I think that's part of where the stress comes from,
Hmm.
for sure, because I have like this belief that I can only stream until I'm like 30 or 32.
Yeah. So I think well said. So let's like take a look at that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if you've got a 5 year window, what does that do to your stress level?
Yeah, it makes it pretty high for sure. It's
Why?
like, oh, uh,
What did I told you, Dr. K? What did I told you? Stop asking these obvious questions. Why does it makes you stressful? Well, I gave myself a deadline, like 30 years. I only have 5 years, and until that 5 years, I need to have enough money to basically do everything, you know, start a family, have a house, dog, children. I need enough money for that. So that's stressing me out, you know? And also like I will never not be young forever. And I feel like, bro, he is not listening, bro. He's not listening or he is doing it on purpose to fill out time, bro. Like there's no way.
it's
Ain't no
like,
way, boy.
oh, if I don't really make it by the time that I'm 30, it's like, oh, then I feel like I can't really be a streamer anymore. So then it just puts like a lot of unnecessary pressure on myself.
Why is it unnecessary?
Because I feel like I'll be good if no matter what, hopefully. Because I do have belief in my like content that it'll be pretty interesting and entertaining, but I don't know. I just like whenever I'm not streaming, I'm always like thinking about stream and like how to make the next one better and how to improve as a content creator, which is good for sure. It's just a lot of pressure on myself.
Damn, I believe her because let me tell you something, you know, like that Chinese also, you know, Vietnamese, Chinese, whatever. Damn, Chinese parents also go pretty harsh and hard, you know, on children. And then it's like, yeah, probably, yeah, she's also harsh and hard on herself because parents are, and she, okay, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't want to
So I'm
go too
noticing
crazy
that you
now.
kind of have both sides of a lot of these issues. That on the one
Hmm.
hand, you have faith in the content that you create, you make really good content, you're kind of proud of it.
Hmm.
There's a part of you that really thinks that you may have a lifespan beyond, 5 years, that you can go
Yes.
beyond 30. Other people are doing it. And at the same time, there's a lot of pressure. You called some of it kind of unnecessary, right? And it also sounds like I'm going to kind of toss out an interpretation here that
Hmm.
there's almost like I'm feeling like a sense of a optimism fighting with a desperation.
That's really good. Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
tell us about being with a desperation?
That's really good. Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
tell us about that?
Yeah. So I am optimistic because I have a really great backing behind me. So I have like the support of OTK who will always support me as a content creator. Great backing behind me. So I have like the support of OTK who will always support me as a content creator.
OTK, what that group, right? Extra Emily, Pokimane, like, uh, right? It was that group of Asians plus basically Pokimane, right? Why Pokimane want to join OTK? Doesn't talk to Nick. What? Wait, OTK stream. OTK house review party. Wait, that's a whole nother OTK. I feel like Asmongold leaves OTK. Okay, OTK All Stars. I think that was. I thought it was an Asian. Maybe I don't know. Okay.
And then it's also like the desperation to make sure that it was a good choice to sign me, and I am a good content creator, and I just want to like prove myself a little bit, you know. So it's kind of just like the mix of those two. But I think with the help of OTK for sure, they're like super kind, and then they'll always help me like grow as a content creator. So it's like, oh, I'll be fine no matter what.
And what about the desperation?
The desperation is like looking at the numbers and making sure that people are still interested in my streams, and
It's
I just
always
want to
it's always about the numbers. Jason he already said it, you know, he said I'm not even looking at analytics anymore because it just makes me desperate and stuff like that because and then it's always about the numbers like chasing the numbers like now the numbers are not like I feel like stuck in these numbers. The numbers are not growing enough. The numbers are going down and then they got up. Like it's just like crypto. But yeah, that can make you like really insane
make
also.
sure like every stream is high quality. So then I prove myself basically, and then I'm like, oh, desperate to get good streams out and whatnot, and yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you, Emily, a little bit about
Mm-hmm.
your upbringing?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm an only child, born and raised in Omaha, Nebraska, and
An only child like Jason. Omaha, Nebraska.
growing up, it was a very traditional path for me. So I was like always forced to, not forced, but I was like really
Dr. K? Dr. K? You think what I'm thinking? She is getting forced. God damn, bro. God.
There,
pressured to
there,
go. I was like always forced to, not forced, but I was like really pressured to
there's
get
that. There's that. What'd you just do?
the PC pulled back.
Okay.
I was like always forced to, not forced, but I was like really pressured to
There's
get
that. There's that. What'd you just do?
the PC pulled back.
Okay. Good.
That could be
No.
the name of it.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it. Yes, I was forced to get straight A's, or else my parents would be very mad at me. Or so then it was just days, or else my parents would be very mad at me. Or so then it was just like always get good grades, always do a bunch of extracurriculars to get into a good college. So I went to Columbia for my undergrad,
Damn,
and then
bro.
graduated magna cum
Is Columbia like a good university or
Columbia for my undergrad,
Damn,
and then
bro.
graduated
what? Is Columbia University Ivy League? I heard about Ivy League somewhere. Is Columbia University a good university? I think so. I think she's really smart. She has to be really smart, bro. Is widely considered a good, consistently ranking among the top. Oh, that's why he's like, damn girl, like because he was also in college, but not the best one. But she is like good, like crazy smart, and he knows like, damn girl, like she went to Columbia. Now I know now. Okay, now I learned something new. Like Columbia University is a really good university. Thank you for AI, basically.
good grades, always do a bunch of extracurriculars to get into a good college. So I went to Columbia for my undergrad,
Damn,
and then
bro.
He's like, damn girl. Okay, okay.
graduated magna cum laude. I was just like
Fucking a.
always, yeah, always focused on grades, and that's how I kind
What
of like
what
met
is even that?
grad,
Damn,
and then
bro.
graduated magna cum laude. I was just like
Fucking a.
always, yeah.
What that? Magna cum laude? Magna cum laude. I'm sorry, I'm not that magna cum laude, an academic honorific used by educational institutions to signify that an academic degree was earned with notable. Whoa. Oh, yo, 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 I did not know that. I did not know that she was so smart, but it makes sense because to be honest, I'm not. I knew like that has to be she pretending. It has to be, but she's really smart about it. She's really smart about it. Now, like that I know a little bit of her background, she is really smart about it. Like she is just she just is like what do viewers want to see? Like a really happy person who makes them laugh, who makes them like uplift them and stuff like that. Bro, she went to one of the best universities in the US, I guess, and then was one of the best students, magna cum laude. Damn, damn. Okay.
Always focused on grades, and that's how I kind of like measured my success back then, was through numbers as well, which I think carries over to me as a streamer now. As
Mm, yeah, yeah. She knows. She knows. Like with these smart people, man. These smart people know most of the time, but just in like the outside world, like numbers wise, like knowledge wise. But if it comes to the human knowledge, it's a little bit different, you know?
just like I always
Let's
wanted
see.
to get A's, and like if I ever got a B, I would like start crying. It was so bad.
Is it because then you get like, is it because then your parents are like mad at you, and you already know like, oh no, I only gotta be then now I will get like my parents will be mad at me, and that's why you cried. That is also like, why did you cry? Like that would be a W question. Now, if you like, why would you cry? Is it because of the parents? Because they will be mad at you? Or is it because you disappoint yourself? But it's probably because of the parents, to be honest.
It was very toxic. So yeah, I was just like
It was very toxic with the parents, probably, I
always
swear.
grown up to focus on getting good grades and being like a great student because my parents wanted me to be like a smart engineer or whatever, but I just didn't really find any passion in it. So I streamed. I streamed as a hobby during my full time job at Citibank, but then I got fired from Citibank for streaming at work, and then I'm a streamer.
What did it feel like to get fired?
Um, I was like, I was like sobbing a lot because I've never really been fired before, and I take like, it looks like a failure in my eyes, and I'm really. Oh my god, why is my voice shaking? Sorry. It looks like a failure in my eyes, and I'm really. Oh my god, why is my voice shaking? Sorry.
It's okay to cry, Emily. Oh my God. I don't know why, but like with Jason, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's really because if I think with my spiritual ego, the ego is familiar a little bit with the identity and identification with your biological stuff, and then it takes it into the mind. And you know if we want to go a little bit back, like biologically I am Asian. Jason is Asian, like I consider him like my little bro, and Emily basically is um, the same age like my sister, and it's like seeing. siblings, like and of course they are not siblings, but um it feels like a little bit more connection because parents are strict. Thankfully, my parents were not that strict, to be honest. Like Jason and Emily had it way harder in terms of getting good grades and stuff like that. But of course, then for me, it was like I experienced a divorce, and then it's like, come on, like if y'all divorced, like how can you still be like try to tell me like I need to get good grades and stuff like that? But they were always like a little bit more chill. That was pretty cool. Um, Damn. So that's really hard for her to fail and to disappoint, maybe.
I take failure like pretty hard. Like I don't like. I take like. It looks like a failure in my eyes, and I'm really. Oh my god! Why am I really shaking? Sorry. I take failure like pretty hard. Like I don't like failing. So then, oh, can I have a second? Sorry.
Yeah, I okay.
1 second.
Do we need to
My
you can
my
take us
voice is so shaky. Oh.
Oh my god. She's controlling so hard, Like she's pretending so hard to be happy all the time, even if she's not. You know what I mean? Like this must be to be honest, I think it's harder to be happy all the time than be sad, like and real at least. Like when I was like in a bad state, I didn't pretend. Like I really was in a bad state. When I was friends of with friends, of course, it was like a little bit more like fun, happy because it's like just having fun and don't have to think about it. That's why we like to meet with friends, escape from reality a little bit, have a little bit fun. It should be also that way, but you should, of course, first confront your reality and get it straight out, straightened. Emily. Okay, I'm sorry. Like she's 28, bro. She's 28. Just like 90. Okay, 1998, but it doesn't matter.
My gosh.
is it okay for your voice to be shaky?
So shaky. Oh my gosh.
Is it okay for your voice to be shaky?
Yeah, that's okay. It's just like I feel like it's hard to listen to. It's just so shaky.
Nah, come on. Like she is so smart, man. Like she don't wanna cry. Like be honest, Emily. Come on. Like I can see through a lot of people actually, but she is really smart. Like the excuse, like um, what is the excuse?
Yeah, that's okay. It's just like I feel like it's hard to listen to. It's just so shaky.
Hey man, the excuse, like how she came up with that it was so quick. Like like I can see right away like her mind goes like this. She's quick with it because bro, she's basically a A student. She was the best, one of the best. She went to Columbia. Like you can't tell me that her mind is not like very quick with it. Like what, like that's really good actually. That's really good. But then this mind that she has is really already pretty active. But she has to put it into spiritualism. If it's into spiritualism, wow, wow, Emily, I see potential in you. I see it. Yes, sir. Just like in Pokemon, but also I mean, you can see the potential in everybody because if I if I did it, did it, then everybody can. Because I'm telling you straight up, I'm one of the not one of the stupidest people, but I'm pretty like average, like a little bit maybe under average, like I never cared about language, like doing the grammar really correctly and stuff like that. The with the th, the this, there, that, anything, like I didn't really care about it. It's not like a big deal for me. 6, 7. Um, where did I want to go with that anymore? All right, with the shaky. All right, you just pretend, okay?
Excuse
Not just pretend. You don't want to cry.
me. Okay, it's because like I'm like on the brink of tears. Excuse me. Okay, it's because like I'm like on
Dr. K is like, what is going on? She is a character. I love that. She is a character, but again, she is a character. That's not the real her, of course, like with everybody else. But okay, okay, okay.
on the brink of tears. So let me I'll get it out.
Uh,
Yes, yes, Dr. K.
You don't need to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, I'm getting it out so then my voice won't be as shaky.
but why does your voice not need to be shaky?
Oh, so then people have a better listening experience.
Emily, who are you here for today?
Uh, myself and a lot of people from my community are also here, so that's really cool.
Mm, I feel like she doesn't have anybody like where she can cry on. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Like I knew that. Like that's hard. You know, for everybody. Like a lot of people don't have somebody to talk to and stuff like that. And I don't want to be that guy, you know what I mean? But I can be that guy, and if you really want somebody just to talk to, not just talk to, because it's like I can talk to anybody, to be honest, talk to anybody, but it's like I'm not just like talking. I also pointing out things, like Dr. K, but also I go very deep with it because you talk, you want to talk with somebody for a specific reason. You want to get something out or something bothers you. You have a struggle or you have a problem and nobody, you can't talk with anybody. I can, I can be that guy, but just so you all know, I will also give my sauce to it, my sauce, which is the spiritual sauce, and it can sometimes taste bitter for the ego, it basically can never really taste sweet for the ego. But DM me, you can DM me always, Emily.
And they were like, I was really excited to have the conversation with you because I've never done this before, and I don't know. It's like also my community was really excited too. So, yeah.
Okay. Um, I'm not here for your community. I'm not here for my community. I'm not here for me. I'm here for you. And you do this thing where you smile and you've got an amazing smile. You're like, thanks, Dr. K. And then it's like back to the tears, bro.
Yeah.
And so like if we're talking about burnout, like, oh my God, like you're so hard on yourself.
Mm. Mhm.
mm, Dr. K, yeah, okay, now go, Dr. K. Okay, I'm sorry, Dr. K, I'm
And
sorry.
if you don't articulate properly, like there's no grade, there's no like I I, I I'll
Do you
stutter for
need
a
help?
while. Will that help you feel better?
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting it all out. But
Okay.
yeah.
What happened in your mind over the last 60 seconds?
Uh,
90
so
seconds.
I realized that my voice was shaking like maybe like 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh gosh, the tears are coming. And then I think just talking more about um I don't know, like my past, and it's just nice to get it all out. I don't really like talk about this stuff a lot, so it's nice being able to share it with you, and then just like kind of like cathartic tears coming out. But
Okay.
yeah,
So we're going to
That's a big word. Wait a minute.
like cathartic tears coming out.
And he's like, whoa, cathartic.
But
Okay,
Bro, nah, now it's like, bro, please please don't use so big words for me, bro. Please. I'm learning. Cathartic. Like laxative? Cathartisch.
Kathartisch.
Bro, I don't even know I don't even know the German word, sorry. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry that I don't know every word. Oh, okay. Oh, undepressed emotions with oh, inner conflict. Wow. Cathartic tears. Wow. Damn. Like, wow. That's hey man. I'm raising my eyebrows too. Like, that's crazy. Cathartic?
kind of like cathartic tears coming out. But
okay. So I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say that was right underneath the surface. We didn't have to dig very far.
okay, yeah,
Okay,
true.
right underneath the surface. We didn't have to dig very. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say that was right underneath the surface. We didn't have to dig very far.
We didn't have to.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
true.
so let's kind of take a step back. I think that
Mhm,
if you want to focus on burnout, I think this
mhm.
is going to be related, and we'll kind of map all this stuff out for you in a way that your magna cum laude Columbia brain can process. For you in a way that your magna cum laude Columbia brain can process, your analytics
Thanks.
brain can process. But I
Mhm.
want to just like stop for a second and just ask you, like, I mean, do you know, like, so I noticed a pressure in you to, I can't have a shaky voice.
Mhm.
Where does that, what's that like?
Oh,
Yeah, I think she's really like controlling her emotion. Like, if we're looking again at Asian parents, he is Indian. He knows also Indian parents. Like, they can be very strict, and I can just see like she wanted to even say the word. Like, she was forced. She was forced to get good grades, and if she doesn't get good grades, something happens. I'm sure of it. Like, something happens, So she probably got suppressed. She got pressed, basically, forced, stuff like that. And that's as a young child. That is already like she's almost finished. Like, with the trauma and stuff like that. Like, she has so much probably on her weight, just like a lot of people. I mean, everybody has some weight on their shoulder, but 6'7", everybody a little bit different. And yeah, I think she had a lot of weight on her shoulders. Like, she got always like pressed, basically. Like, and if you are getting pressed, you are getting stressed out. So when she said, and then I had a B, and I cried. Probably because when she's bringing a B at home, that's not good. That's something bad. Something bad happens. I don't know. I mean, Chinese people could also hit their children, sadly. But yeah, anyways, it's like she really is controlling, but controlling herself. You know, she's not really getting loose. Like, she is really controlled with the emotions and stuff like that. But she really thinks quickly. She thinks really, really quickly. Of course, like, um, and when she never talked about that, of course, it will be very emotional because, again, she bottled up her emotions, which is not a good thing, Dr. K. It's not.
I feel like it's because it doesn't sound as nice, and I think my main issue is I care a lot about what other people think, and I think that's where a lot of the issues stem from. Is that I am a huge people pleaser. Like I was kind of just brought up like that, and I
Like Pokimane, people pleaser. Okay.
recognize that. So I just want to make sure that my voice sounds good for people.
How
Wow. Actually, her voice also sounds good, and I was never a people pleaser. No, never, never. Me, never, never. But I will still not please people. You know, it's not like pleasing other people, bro. I'm not a servant. I'm not a slave, bro. Like I'm not. You know, I'm just not. But I can still help or direct people or guide people to a better path. But I'm not here to please you. Please you, bro. No, no.
do you understand
Hell no.
being a people pleaser? Like, what goes on? What do you think is happening there?
um, it's just like I'm really bad with conflict, so I would try to avoid conflict at all costs.
Why are you bad with conflict? Now that would be the question. Dr. K, please. Like, are you bad with conflicts because it happens at home a lot of times? You had conflicts a lot of times at home, and that's why you try to avoid conflicts because you know it's not a good thing to have conflicts, which is true. It's not a good thing to have conflicts. But is it because you had it when you were a child with your parents? Your parents had conflicts with you, or your parents with each, like your mom and dad with each other? And that's, of course, it's not a beautiful thing to see, you know? And, but do you try, and then, Dr. K, take notes, and then, like, do you try to avoid conflict with other people at all costs, but also with you? Or is it like when it's with you, it's like it doesn't really matter, like because it's just in me and nobody can see. But if it's with other people, I don't like that. What is it? I would like to know that, for example, because I think she avoids conflict with anybody at all costs. That's true. But what is with self, with her own self? Are you in conflict with your own self, or does it matter?
And I like to make sure that people are feeling comfortable, and I really like bringing smiles to people's faces. But yeah, and I just like being really energetic and happy a
I
lot.
see that.
Yeah, and I just like being really energetic and happy a
I
lot.
see that.
Hmm.
It sounds like it's a lot of work.
Oh no, it's okay. It's not too bad. Like I feel like I've done it so much my entire life. It's just like who I am at
Second
this
nature.
point. I'm like,
Who you are at this point. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. She's pretending, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, it's just like who I am at this point. No, that's not who you are. You really are like a little hurt child who try to avoid conflict, who tries to like please everybody, so it's like never a conflict with you and stuff like that. Oh, Emily, extra Emily, Emily, extra Emily, Emily. That's not you, okay? But now I'm getting into it, and then at at the same day also, okay? So you are playing a character. You're playing that for so long. At this point, that's who you think you are. But that's just a character. That's just an image you created and you played it. All right, you are smart enough to understand it. So take that all away. Take the creation that you did, the image, personality, and then you also say like, I take that away. But the I is still the ego. So the ego created the images that, and that's you basically. That's the display you give out, right? But that's a part of ego. You delete that, but the ego is still there. So the ego, you have to understand the ego is like every time you say I, me, like I want something, I feel hurt, I feel lost, I feel empty, I'm sad. That's always the ego. Ego equals thought. So thought is ego. As long as you have that and you don't like you are not separate from it, it will like it will hurt. And uh you can be like more relaxed because to be in character is also like using energy, a lot of energy to be in this character. But I mean, at least it's better to, I guess, work a normal 9 to 5 job and a boring job like in Citibank or whatever. And then it's also like basically, if you scratch all that out, the ego and stuff like that, what is left? Nothing. That's what you are. I know, big surprise for a lot of people. You are basically nothing, but nothing cannot be hurt. You know, nothing cannot get pressured. Nothing, you can't have a conflict with nothing. So you don't even have to avoid it at all costs because that's not the real you. Then they just have a conflict with the character, but that's not the real you. And then you already realize that, and then it's like, oh, they don't have a conflict with me, the real me, nothing, however you want to call it, but they have a conflict right now with my like with the spiritual ego, which I am just which I am just playing right now, So a lot of things already solved, basically.
Always really happy and energetic a lot.
That honestly makes me sad.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just like I realize that I think I'm really happy when I'm like not happy, but like really energetic when I'm around people. And
Mhm.
then when I'm alone, I just kind of like lay there and marinate in my juices, like on the bed or whatever. But then when I'm like
Married in my juices. Like on the bed. Yeah, the way she describes it, was just too funny. With the juices, I hope she means tears, but if she means the other juices, shout out to your rage who saw the monster. You know what I mean? And she probably relieves stress through sexual pleasure and I guess doing it herself with a toy. I think that the monster under the bed, really, but I don't really know, of course, but it sounded like that.
surrounded around people, I'm like always super excited, and I don't really know what that means.
How does it feel to not make people happy?
Oh, then I feel really bad. Yeah. I
In what does feeling bad look like or feel like to you? What is your
I like
experience of that?
if I make someone feel upset, I feel like disappointed in myself or something, or
What?
like maybe uh like I get a little concerned, and then um usually it's not for too long though. I just kind of keep going. It depends on the situation, I suppose.
And when you're marinating in your own juices,
Yeah, yeah.
what
So that's what I love to sleep and like lay in bed and just read or like go on my phone or whatnot. Like that's uh like some nice personal time that I have
so that's a good
to
thing.
myself. Yeah, I love to just lay there and relax.
Okay.
Don't you wanna like question what do you mean with marinating in juices? I would have questioned that like that, you know? And also the question, well, that's now 2 years ago, but now it's like, or do you mean the other juices with the big monster, you know? Like, come on, like I'm tapped in a little bit, you know? I'm tapped in a little bit
Yeah.
in the
So
streamer world.
do
Like,
you because the way that you described it was almost like as an opposite of like getting this extrovert energy, and so I
Uh,
almost was reading between the lines that that's like you marinate in like some negative space.
oh no, it's good juice. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, good juices.
yeah,
Okay, so it's like a tasty marinade.
yes, yes, like a marinara sauce or something. Yeah.
Okay. Um, and how do you understand this conflict avoidance?
Well, like whenever someone's mad at me, like I had a few experiences in college with like a roommate who was upset with me, and I would just get really scared and just avoid her. So that was kind of in college with like a roommate who was upset with me, and I would just get really scared and just avoid her. So that was kind of unhealthy. But roommate who was upset with me, and
why? But why was she upset?
I would just get really scared and just avoid her. So that was kind of unhealthy. But I would just try to like not talk about it until they bring it up first.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is it okay if I share a couple thoughts? And that
Of course.
I'm a little bit honestly. See, okay, I'm gonna just think out loud.
Yes.
Okay, so I was about to say I'm a little bit lost because when there's something right underneath the surface, I don't know if I should ask more about that because you want. I'm hearing that you want to put on a good face here,
Oh,
and that you're
uh,
trying.
you can ask that as deep questions as you'd like. So
Okay,
yeah.
good to know. And okay, let me ask you a question. Why? Why is it okay for me to ask deep questions?
Uh, why? It's because I want you to do whatever you want to do, and I don't want you to stop yourself from what you want to do. So
In my yes, in my opinion, that's my opinion. I would say like you should dig deep as much as you can because that should be your job. You know, I don't care about, I'm sorry, but I don't care about the feelings you have and stuff like that because I'm telling you right now the truth. You know, and the truth can hurt sometimes, you know, and I'm saying it directly, radical, just how it is, facts with like, yeah, just how it is, you know, and as I feel like as a psychiatrist, you should dig as deep as possible so you can take out as much as possible. You know what I mean? Like, so she will be hopefully be free from all that if you dig deep enough. Especially like, I mean, she has to dig she has to dig it on her own basically, but you can basically like help her dig. You know what I mean?
yeah, so that's like kind of going back to the people
Okay,
pleaser thing.
good. I'm glad you pointed it out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna finish my train of thought.
Yeah, so that's like kind of going back to the people
Okay.
pleaser thing. I want you to do whatever you want to do, and I don't want you to stop yourself from what you want to do. So yeah, so that's like kind of going back to the people
Okay.
pleaser thing.
She is smart, man. She is smart. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you pointed it out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna finish my train of thought, and then
Okay.
we're gonna. Man, this is tricky. Okay, because here's the thing. So like.
It's tricky again, huh? Just like with Pokemon's session, just like, okay, I don't think he said it with Jason's session, I don't know, but it's getting tricky a lot of times, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, what is so tricky about it? Tell me, like, what is so tricky? You know, everybody's saying, like, oh, it's so complicated and stuff like that. you can see it that way or that way, but for me, it's like it's complicated if you see it's just in the ego state. You know, you can see it very simple. Everybody has problems. Everybody is insecure about stuff. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody pretend to be somebody that they are not. Like these are things that most people do. And then it's like, when you are a little bit spiritually, how can you solve the most? It is all mental. It happens. Most of it happens mentally. So if you are like mentally free from all of that, which means like you are nothing. So and nothing is basically not attached to anything, but it can be everything. That's I mean that's so beautiful in itself, bro. Like, and I feel like only with that already, like having the freedom to not get hurt, like to see, the freedom to see clearly, to not be stressed out because there is nobody, no person to get stressed out, on, or to stress the person, like because it's just an image that you created. So, right.
So I'm sitting here, right, and I'm like, okay, so here's this
Oh no, it's 1 hour and 21 minutes. Uh, ah, I missed it because I was on my phone, my bad, but I was still focusing. All right, let's just try to make it one video, I guess. Nah, hell nah. All right, we make it until 2 hours and then I just split it. All right.
girl, and it's really
No, 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 no. Let's just end it right here. Let's just end it right here.